Thank you for coming to the channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to also subscribe. Okpebholo very wrong on Obaseki's babies, Emmanuel Azikiwe. One of the most distressing acts in the suppression of democratic expression since the advent of the Fourth Republic was the inconsiderate lockout of 14 elected members of the Edo State House of Assembly in 2019. After winning the election in the 2019 general election, the 14 elected members were refused inauguration in an egregious act of a democratic perfidy that prayerfully should not be equaled in Nigeria. Shockingly, the nation kept mute as Governor Godwin Obaseki, in a visible validation of accusations of intolerance, lack of self-confidence, reportedly formed a ring to keep perceived political naysayers away from parliament. Interestingly, the refusal to inaugurate the 14-member of the House reduced the 24-member legislative body to a 10-member body. The bone of contention, as speculated, was Governor Obaseki's fear that the 14 members elect refused to heed his choice of a speaker. The 14 members elect, it was alleged, were aligned to Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, the very man who groomed Obaseki and many of the 14 for political office. Obaseki, known for his reprise of I am governor, is today no longer governor. Commendably, the man who is governor today, Senator Monday Okpebholo, has vowed to investigate that violent disruption of the governor's space that forced 14 constituencies to go without representation for 4 years. It is expected that the inquiry should come up with strict sanctions against all those who corroborated what with I am governor, to truncate the democratic expression of the 14 different constituencies. How one man sitting in his office can willfully exclude 14, nay, the majority of the constituencies from parliament, and the country watched a gap, goes a long way to show how laid back Nigerians are. The judiciary, which should have been the resort of the agreed 14 members elect, was not spared as Governor Obaseki, in his fantasies as political overlord, refused to inaugurate some of the judges recommended for appointment by the National Judicial Council (NJC). Thankfully, just as the 14 members elect are getting delayed justice from Governor Okpebholo, those justices are also getting justice. In the light of the vagaries seen in 8 years of I am governor, it is shocking that Governor Okpebholo is in his first month in office being drawn into desecrating the political configuration of Edo State. His exemplification of Obaseki in the recent suspension of the 18 elected local government chairmen is, to say the least, inexcusable, irrespective of the candor and the fresh air he has brought to the polity in Edo State. The suspension by the Edo State House of Assembly followed a petition in which the governor claimed that the 18 elected chairmen refused to submit details of their accounts to him. The instruction to submit the accounts was given through his deputy, Dennis Idahosa, when the chairman paid a courtesy visit to welcome him to office. The governor, apparently knowing what was in his mind and not wanting to look them in the face, giving the popular claim that he is a good man, passed the instruction through his deputy. Whatever, there is no basis for a governor to demand the account of a local government from a chairman. It is just like the president ordering the state governor to submit their state accounts to him. Nigeria must trudge the path of respect for the constitution. Indeed, each political actor must learn to live within his or her space. Just as the governor was elected by a constituency, the local government chairmen were elected by their respective constituencies and must not be subjected to the impulses of any political actor, governor or not. It is interesting that despite its own foibles, that the Bola Tinubu administration has demonstrated courage in tackling governors on their overlordship of local government. The July Supreme Court judgment, untidy as it is a beacon to redress the liturgy in our local government. Remarkably, the Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, has boldly rejected the suspension of the local government chairman in Edo State. It may look inhospitable for Governor Okpebholo to tolerate the People's Democratic Party (PDP) local government chairman, especially given the rogue election that brought them to power. But the fact is that the elections that brought them to power were not judicially overturned. Political actors everywhere must learn to tolerate one another and must not, because of political facts, violate the letters of the Constitution to achieve personal goals. The imprint of the Constitution is that the system is democratically elected local government is guaranteed. It must not be violated by anyone, no matter how popular such a person may be. Obaseki's politics was particularly noxious, a fact epitomized by his pitiful isolation of the INEC headquarters. The night his successor was chosen, but throwing away the baby and the bathwater is not the way to go. That is a good advice in this opinion written, because we need the governor of Edo State currently need to understand that you don't throw away the baby with the bathwater. If the Constitution asks you to oversee, does it include checking of records and books and the accounts? As the president at any point in time called on a state governor to bring his own account of how he spent his money? Even though Nigerians are advocates of explaining yourself, giving report about how you are using our commonwealth, and also the mandate that has been handed over to you, what have you done about it? There are bound to be times that people need to be brought to book to question. They need to give report of what they have done, their stewardship to the people who elected them or send them to go and represent them. These are facts, these are realities. So Okpebholo should tread carefully in this regard, because this is a legal battle that he might probably not win, but he must be exceptionally careful so as not to lose favor before those who really love him, starting from his local government to the state level, then to the federal level, because there is nothing federal man can't do in this country as of today. So Okpebholo should be wary of this issue, especially when it comes to being at loggerhead with the judiciary. Disobeying the court injunction is not supposed to be. Then he should also learn from what his predecessor has done and make amends. Don't forget to like, to share, and to comment.